Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Last year I made a video about skills that are non-filmmaking that you need to develop as a videographer, photographer, and filmmaker. Now, in this year, this is the video I'm going to make when I'm giving you more skills that you need to learn, or even you need to focus on learning that are not shooting or even video editing. The first one is writing. It is very important that as a videographer or as a creative, you learn how to write. Why is this important? There are so many meetings you are going to go into and you need to note things down. When I talk about writing, it doesn't mean you learning how to write ABCD or to write letters on the paper. But what I mean is you writing down the things people are going to say when you're in a meeting, or in case you're watching a YouTube video and you're trying to learn something, you get used to writing down the things you're learning from these videos, or the things that people are going to say in meetings. Because at the end of the day, if you fail to write, sometimes it becomes hard for you to remember or memorize what people are going to say in meetings or what you're going to learn from any area. So, as a filmmaker or as a creative, it is important that you teach yourself to write and you get used to developing these skills, because this is one of the skills that will help you so many times. And when you have gone to shoot a video, your clients will give you instructions or guidelines that you need to follow. For example, people will send names in the videos and you will need to get the right spellings of those names. So it is important that you have a pen and paper on set and you write their names. That means that when you go into editing, it is going to be very easy for you to add those names onto the video as lower threads. The next skill that I advise any creative, filmmaker or photographer to learn is listening. I don't know how many times I will emphasize on this point, but there are so many people who don't know how to listen, and all they do is to wait to respond while someone has been speaking to them, instead of listening and pick the details from the message that is being passed on to them. As a filmmaker and videographer, photographer, one skill that you need to teach yourself is listening. Listening will help you master the details in the communication that is being passed on to you. But also, away from that, listening will make your clients wish to work with you more, because everyone would like to work with someone who listens. And at the end of the day, once you listen, that means that you're going to receive feedback and you will implement the communication or the feedback that is being shared to you. I've worked on a couple of sets with other filmmakers and videographers, but one challenge I've seen in many creatives nowadays is the lack of problem solving. As someone who is an industry that most of the times problems are going to surface while you're shooting, as someone who is entering an industry where challenges are going to come over time, it is important that you learn the skill of problem solving. I'll give you an example. If you go on set and you find out that you forgot the card, how are you going to handle that situation? Or if you have gotten a tool and you're going to use it on a video set, but it is not working, how do you handle that challenge? 1 week back, I was on a shoot, but the person who was hired didn't know how to use the gimbal and he didn't communicate to the people on set. It was so hard for him to accept that he couldn't handle the gimbal, or even he couldn't balance the gimbal. So it is important that you, as a person who is entering this industry of filmmaking, photography, and all these creative skills, that you master the skill of problem solving, because no matter how much you're going to be prepared, problems will always surface. And to the clients, it doesn't matter which challenges have surfaced, but what matters to them is how you have handled that challenge. And at the end of the day, as you solve these problems, you are making the shoot to go successfully. No matter how good you are in this industry, there is going to come a time when you need to work with people. No matter how skilled you are in the industry of filmmaking, videography, and photography, there is going to come a time when you need to work with different types of people. So it is important you develop the skill of teamwork. Team playing is one of the skills that helps so many people to get work from different areas and different locations, and you being a good team player will make other people want to work with you. And also, if you're a good team player, clients would like to associate with you, because at the end of the day, you are going to work with people no matter what type of content you're creating, no matter what type of photos you're going to be taking. You're going to take pictures of people, you're going to be delivering those pictures to people. If you're good with the teamwork skill, that means that people will like to work with you so many times. So as you're entering this industry, or as you're in this industry, it is important that you learn the skill of teamwork and team playing. I've already said it on this channel that one of the skills that has helped me to get better over time is researching. There will be new machines that will be introduced in the industry we are operating in, despite of the fact that you might not be in position to buy that new machine or that new laptop. But as you're working with people and as you're working with different clients, there is going to come a time when they will give you a machine that you are not used to. There is going to come a time when they will give you that camera or gimbal that you are not used to, but you'll need to operate it. So research is one of the skills that will help you navigate the challenges or navigate how you can use this new machine. So as a filmmaker, it is important that you develop the skill of researching, and this will help you not only to get a new knowledge, but also to solve problems in case they surface. For example, for people who use Premiere Pro crashes so many times. And if you're good with researching, you will always find answers to the crashing software, and you will always find a way to finish that project on time, no matter how many times the software misbehaves. Another skill that you'll need to develop for you to have a successful career in the filmmaking industry is reading books. One thing about reading books that so many people don't know, there is so much knowledge that is hidden in those books, and so many people are relying on watching tutorials and watching videos online. But it is important that you teach yourself to read books, because books will help you, one, to learn English and translate different languages, because most of the books that are written, you will always find there words that you don't understand, and you will have to research what they really mean, or you will get to a point where you're understanding different terminologies through reading books. So if you need to have a successful career in the filmmaking industry, it is important that you develop the skill of reading books. And as time goes on, you'll see that the way you communicate, you'll see that the way you speak to people, and you'll see that the things you know are just improving, and your mind is getting this information, and you're becoming a better orator with no time. And you can only become a good orator once you teach yourself to learn from reading books. Another skill that is so important, and this is going to be the last skill that you need to practice, is try as much as possible that you train yourself to film on the daily basis. For people who work with agencies, know that there will be a lot of tasks that will be given to you, and those tasks over time will make you a better editor, they will make you a better DOP. So for you who is just starting out in this industry, or for you who is in this industry, no matter the experience you have, it is important that you teach yourself or you train yourself to always practice on a daily basis, and that will help you to get better in the skills that you're developing, but also in the industry you're in. If this video has been useful to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. But also, in case you have more skills, or in case you have any recommendations of things you'd like me to talk about, don't fear to comment that in the comment section below. My name is Piusgyagenda. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.